Hello everybody and welcome back. It's been, or I guess I should be saying welcome back to myself, but it's been a long time since I've done a video or a stream in general. I know I have a few projects going on. I have the randomizer Egglock, I have, or I think it's random, it might just be an Egglock. I have the randomizer Nuzlocke with ants, I have the Solar Light Lunar Dark thing, and I'm also working on Umbra Game Jam and translating this game because if you do not know or if you didn't see in the beginning, it is actually an Italian game, but I'm kind of making it in English because it looks really good. It has a pretty interesting story from what I've been told. The Fakemon in it alone is what kind of got me interested, and then on top of that, the story. So this game is called Pokémon Xenoverse, and I did not make it. It is made by somebody named Eoldo, which is a YouTuber, and his community. So they actually made this game, so let's hop right on into it. So, from my understanding, you know, or at least from what I was able to translate, is this guy, you know, it's his wife, or he's at the hospital, and his wife is having a kid. So, it's actually very different for an intro for a Pokemon fan game, because usually they don't start like this at all. So, here we are. Let's play a game. Can you guess your child's gender? Do you think it's a boy or a girl? So, this is where you get to choose. And I thought this was pretty cool too, because like I said, I mean, you don't really see stuff like this. The music is pretty good so far, but I'm actually gonna go with Femina, which is, I didn't translate this because I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but I actually like how the girl looks, so I'm picking the girl. Congratulations, you guessed right, she's actually a beautiful girl. Come with me. So I also love how they have like all these little Sugi art things where you can see who's talking, and also, I mean, it has the name there too. So I left the names in Italian, other than obviously like nurse. I translated nurse, but I didn't want to change their actual names from Italian because I just didn't think that would be right. I really like how the names look. So I forgot to change the font to Diamond and Pearl style, but whatever. How about Briana? Briana, it's fantastic. I knew that you wouldn't disappoint me. Don't strain yourself too much. You need to rest. You'll be so tired. Time passed and Briana grew. 5 wonderful years passed for Versal and his family. Then, one day... Briana, get up. Mom and I need to talk to you. So, this game, I think it's kind of like, you know, it's your typical game where you fight all these gyms. I have actually up to the first gym translated, but I don't think I'm going to be publishing this or anything, because I don't think I can. I don't even know if I can really give it to Weedle, because I believe they're working on their own English translation, but I just wanted to play it now, so I'm doing it myself. So we've decided that you are 5 now, and it's time to show you the world. Today I'm going to show you around our ranch. Come on, kid, let's go. The mom's kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. She's pretty fucking cute. Also like these little transitions of the deal where they have like the picture show up for a few seconds. What a beautiful day. The clean country air always puts me in a good mood. Come on, let's go, Brianna. I'll show you our ranch. So I think I could probably tweak around some of the text boxes because sometimes they're a little bit too long, sometimes they're too short, but I didn't want to change it too much to what they said in Italian, so I kind of just did a translation and then made it make sense in English, because sometimes the translations were relatively rough, and this is before I was getting help from people. I actually have somebody named Tiago or Destroyer, however you know them, on Twitter or on the Discord. They're actually helping with some of the translations. I've translated like all of the moves. I think I've translated most of the items. Actually, I probably should go back and do that to make sure I finish that. I've translated all the trainer types, so it should be in English. I changed a lot of things. I've changed a lot of graphics, so those are in English. Here we are. See those Pokemon grazing the wheat over there? Well, they are called Milk Tank, and they always provide us with excellent fresh milk. At night, however, we close them in the barn to prevent them from getting hurt. I want to show you something. Cheer up, follow me. So I think that should actually be come on, follow me. But the translation was actually it was courageous or courage, which obviously didn't really make sense in that situation. So I just said cheer up because maybe they were telling you to cheer up because of the fact that they were talking about the milk tanks getting hurt. I don't really know. This is a pond where I need to stop and think sometimes, or where I decide to stop and think sometimes. I look at those waters to clear my minds. Why don't you try it too, Brianna? I gotta say, the art in here is really nice. Like the Sugi arts, all of the portraits are really well made. I love the text box too. It looks really clean. How do you feel? Better, right? Come on, let's go. There's one last thing that you must see. The maps are really well made too, from what I've seen. The story seems like, I haven't said this before, but the story actually seems really interesting. So, and I actually like the starters. There's one thing I don't like is the whole entire sound type thing. I don't like the fake types, but I'll let it pass because the sound type Pokemon in this are really cool. And I mean, to be fair, it does make sense that there's sound typing because, you know, there's moves that, you know, should have sound because it's a sound move. But I guess they didn't make it a type, and in this game they actually made it a type and in Pokemon type. So, see this little grave, Briana? It's placed in honor of your grandfather who gave his life for us. But you're still too young for these stories, and that's enough. Let's go back home. I'm also not a big fan of like the two tile path things, but again, I let it pass because this game is really well made. The maps look so good from what I've seen. What was that? Ooh, got some intense music going on. What are 3 abandoned Pokeballs doing here? We're gonna stay here while I go and check. Very strange. It seems that each of these Pokeballs contains a Pokemon. A grass type, a fire type, and a water type. I have an idea, Briana. Why don't you choose one of these Pokemon? I can take care of it until you're old enough. See, like right there, what I was saying is like it's like one page is one word, and I feel like I could probably try to tweak around the text to make that look a little bit more better, or a little bit better, so it doesn't have like the one page to or one word to a page. Come on, pick whichever you want. So this is another thing I translated here. Again, I didn't want to change the Pokemon names because if they're Fakemons, I feel like their names should be what they are, and I don't think they really need translations. So you have Shyleon, Trishout, and Shulong. Now Shulong is a water dragon. Shyleon is a grass fairy type. He actually reminds me of the Shy Guys. I think he's probably my second favorite, but Trishout just looks so cool. Like, I really like Trishout. So I'm gonna pick him. I am 100% sure. Perfect, let's take it. Alright. So we got our starter. Hey you, what the hell are you doing? Oh yeah, this is a few curse words. But there's really not that many. I think hell is the most that they say. They don't say damn, they don't say fuck, they don't say shit. I think hell is literally all they say. And I don't even know, some people don't, you know, clarify that as a curse word, but it doesn't really matter to me. Get your dirty hands away from my Pokeballs. You're gonna pay dearly. Golem, attack. I also like how they gave the little Sugi arts for the Pokemon as well. And this is one thing I love. Welcome to the Eoldo region. I don't even know why I try, but I love the achievement little banner thing in the top right. I think it looks really cool, and I actually do like their radial menu. I'm not a huge fan of them usually, because of a few reasons. One of them is like, okay, if I pressed right there, it went left, and that's something I don't like, but it's really not something that they can do unless they like programmed it to where once you were on exit and you pressed right that it actually went to save instead. But it's really not a big deal. Some people like it, some people don't. Got the dumpster diver achievement. Trash is full of papers. Okay, so let's save real quick. We've only been going on for about 7 minutes. So I think the default text when reading like the regular messages is gonna be in like this emerald style no matter what, or at least it's considered the emerald style, but I don't really remember emerald having a style like that. This is ruby and sapphire, this is fire red and leaf green, and then this is diamond and pearl. Now I'm more of a fan of diamond and pearl, though actually I personally don't hate this one as much as everyone else does. A lot of people hate the emerald or the default essentials font style, but I really don't think it's that bad. But anyways, we're gonna go with diamond and pearl because I do like the kind of little slimmer one. And here we go. Here's our trainer card, the cute little girl. Been going for about 7 minutes, and here's our badges. So I think the game goes up to 4 badges. For some reason I feel like when the male one checks it's only 3, but yeah, anyways, I already checked that. So I translated like every, oh nope, didn't translate that apparently. I thought I translated that. Okay, whatever. I know I translated this. You want to turn the television on? Yes, that's cool. You know, it has a little television graphic thing. A TV showing clips of Pokemon from the Pokemon League. And I guess I forgot to translate that as well. Interesting. No, we'll leave it on. Fell from the bookshelf. Yep. Okay. I translated all the important text, and I'll go back and translate those stuff. Playing through this is kind of a way for me to know what I still need to change and whatnot. So Briana, you're finally awake, sleeping in even on your birthday, huh? Yeah, unfortunately I am. That actually sounds like me, something I would definitely do. Today you finally turned 16. Too bad that your father can't be here to see how much you've grown. Hey Briana, what's wrong? I see you're a little shaken up. Briana tells her mother about her nightmare. I understand. Your memories are starting to come back. Let's go sit down. I'll explain everything to you. Ooh. Guess you went down one too many times because it made that little the thud noise. Your birthday definitely isn't the best time to tell you this story, but I think you're old enough to understand now. See, what you told me is not just a dream. About 10 years ago, your father, my beloved Versil, I don't know if I pronounce those right, I'm probably going to butcher all of these names because I'm just not good with names, decided to take you around our ranch. You were just 5 years old, and it was the first time that you went past the bridge. But that day, I was scared that you may not return, but the fact that your father was with you calmed me. However, that night, neither of you returned home. You were gone, and nobody in the neighborhood knew what happened to you. Then, after a few days, Grandmother Leah knocked on the door of our house in the middle of the night. You don't understand what a relief it was to see you at the doorstep, Briana. You were unconscious, and you had a Pokeball with you. But your father was not there, and I haven't seen him since. I'm sorry to tell you this on your special day, but it was time that you knew the truth about your father. I don't know why I keep saying father instead of dad. I've been looking for him for years, but now that I have shed light on this matter, I'm sure that you can give me a hand too. So far, we've talked with his old friend who lives in Ludopoli, Ezio, your father's companion, and numerous researchers on Pokemon. I suggest that you go and talk to him. Plus, he researches Pokemon. Oh, by the way, your birthday present, Briana. So now we are gonna go get our birthday present. I feel like I walked into my mom twice now. I don't really touch the events. So there's like minor things that I personally would like to change, like basically when like he shows you the milk tank, that it would actually scroll up and show you the milk tanks, but it's not a big deal. And then also, well, in a little bit I can kind of explain it. There it is. You obtained your Tri-Shot. Would you like to give it a nickname? I'm not going to nickname them because I kind of want to learn their names. Oh yes, Briana, your own Pokemon. I was excited to let you know after all these years that I secretly looked after him, but I've been waiting for this exciting... Oh, wow. Error. That should be exciting. I forgot the X. But your surprises aren't done yet. After all, you only turned 16 once in your life, right? I also bought you the latest fashion running shoes. Come on, put them on. I forgot to put a space there. I mean, there's going to be little errors like this. I'm actually going to go back and rewatch this video just so I can see all of them and fix them for the ones that I don't remember. You can run by pressing down the Z key to run faster than lightning. Oh, look how they fit on you. Now that you have everything, you are ready to reach Ludopoli. With that Pokemon by your side, I know that you're safe. It's a very important Pokemon. Try to always keep it in your team and never deposit it. After all, it's a gift from me and your father. Oh, if you meet Grandmother Leah on the path, or I guess I should say on your way, give my regards. Have a good journey, honey, and do not make me worry. So we got a nice little fireplace here. I like the little animation, but I remember if you interact with it, maybe a water-type Pokemon could put out its flames. So I think if you had a, if I had the water type, I would obviously be able to extinguish that, which I think is really cool. I actually haven't tested that because, and I forgot to change these. Yeah, small things. Most things I did translate, or at least most things I thought I translated. Like if I talk to her again, yep, there we go. I think I translated, yeah, I translated that. I don't know. There's like these small things that I guess I forgot to translate. This should say the house of Briana. I probably should change it to Briana's house, but it doesn't really matter. Beautiful little water. If you play at night, I noticed that there's like a little shimmer in things, which I think is kind of cool. Let's go here. Let's grab our potion. I had to change that. You found a potion. Briana found the potion and put it in the medicine pocket. Now, I don't think that's normally what the message said, but I didn't know what else to change it to, so that's what I changed it to. There might be an error with those when you find multiple. Oh, it's so cute. When you find multiple items, there might be like a little thing where it says like you found a antidote, and then you put like a multiple in your pocket or something. I don't know, because I haven't actually tested that. Probably should. I feel like there's text here that I changed. I guess not. Alrighty. I like these little flowers. Very, very nice. The mapping on here is just honestly like top. I gotta give them, whoops. I gotta give them, you know, I gotta pay my respects for as a mapper. That I think these maps are really well made. Oh, look at that. Your mother finally decided to give you that Pokemon. This means that you are leaving for a long journey where you will meet many new creatures. So let me show you something. All right, Grandma. Show me something. Let's see. Okay, there's an item back there. I remember seeing an item back there. I'm going to try to remember where all the hidden items are. As you can see, the grass is taller here. Oh, that should be here, H-E-R-E. Than usual. Wild Pokemon can be found in it, but don't worry. They can be captured through particular gadgets called a Pokeball. Here, take a few. Ooh, that should be obtained. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of that one because I don't know if I'll notice that one. I thought I changed that, but I guess not. I was pretty sure I did. But anyways, you put the Pokeballs in the Pokeball's pocket. However, it's easier to catch Pokemon that are weakened. Only after attacking them can you throw a Pokeball and hope to catch it. Why don't you try? So, this is one thing I wanted to change. If I saved right now and then restarted the game, I could actually go on without doing what the game really wants you to do, because the grandma won't be there. Now, if I went here, it would say the text and stuff, but I think that since she wouldn't be there, I could literally just walk up and then leave, which is kind of dumb, but you could do it. Oh, that is a nice little encounter song, and I love the battle background. I haven't seen her backstory before, but I do like it. So here's a Tri-Shout. I absolutely love him. I did change this text as well. I changed the text in here, and I changed the text for the moves and this little screen and everything. Well, technically, I think that they actually did have it changed already for their default English translation, like this stuff and the save stuff and stuff, but I did something where it kind of reverted back for some reason, so I had to kind of change a lot of stuff that I think was already kind of changed, but I know that this wasn't. And I know this ability isn't showing in English because I think I forgot to change all of the abilities, but I will do that eventually, so I'll actually know what ability this is because I actually have no idea. But it's not a big deal. So I love this battle music. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to use Scratch because it's our only attacking move. It's a little weak boy. It's a very weak boy. I don't know how I feel about Spark Owl. I mean, he's kind of cute. I like the face sort of, but you can't see its eyes. I think its eyes are closed. I think the eye is behind the little yellow thing in its face. I love that everything is animated though. That is like one of my favorite things. And I don't know what happens if I kill the Spark Owl. I don't want to do it, you know, to just like test. So I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna catch it because that's, you know, what our grandma told us to do. And I know I changed the text for that. And I know that I changed the text for that, or at least I thought I did. So don't know why that didn't change. And then it says it use instead of used. So obviously, as you can tell, there's still things I need to do. It's a huge work in progress, and I don't know why I attacked it again. Yeah, it's a huge work in progress. But it's not a big deal. You know, I translated enough for me to know what's going on. I've translated all of the important text. I've translated a lot of the side text. I don't know. I guess there's things that slipped that I didn't see. But congratulations, Spark Owl was caught. I guess I need to change all of this battle stuff. I could have swore I did. New partner completed. So, like I said, I think what ended up happening, because I know this was all translated at one point, when I was editing the text, it for some reason went back to some of it went back to Italian, and I don't know why, but I'll end up fixing it. Do you want a nickname? So yeah, all the battle stuff for some reason went back, but it's no big deal. Playing with Pokemon is fun, right? It even makes an old woman like me feel young. And that's another thing I don't like. It literally ends there. That's it. That is the end. I feel like she should walk away. She should do something. I don't know. Like, this is very minor things that just me as a game dev I find odd, and things that I would personally change, but it's really not a big deal. And I think it changed this as well. Yep, private property. I don't know why it's over there though. I feel like that should be over here. Again, doesn't really matter. Let's get this potion. It's kind of funny that they're using these boxes because I'm using the same boxes for my game jam, and that was before I even touched this game. So I just find that kind of funny. And I'm not sure how long we've been going now. Let me save real quick. About 18 minutes. So I think I'm actually going to end it here. I don't want to go much longer than 20 minutes. So thanks everyone for watching this, and just know that I'm going to keep working on it. I really wanted to play this game. I really wanted to start playing it, so it's kind of why I started recording it. I don't know when this video is going to go up. It might go up today, it might go up tomorrow. I don't really know. It might go up next week when I have more progress done. I don't fucking know. But hopefully you guys enjoy this series. I will be translating it, and the reason why I'm thinking of holding off for the next upload is obvious, or before uploading this, is because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to translate even more stuff. I mean, this only took me a few days to do, and obviously, as you see, a lot of stuff slipped, but it's not a big deal, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.